It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. One of the players we'll see tonight, Brandon Ingram, second overall pick in 16, has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant. But, Kenny, he's still got a ways to go.
Yeah, we knew it could take a while, but he's going in the right direction. I mean, he's a little undersized in terms of weight, but his ability—
It's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah,
he's skinny.
Okay, he's a little skinny.
Thank you, Ernie. His shooting efficiency is a work in progress, but he has the length to impact all areas of the game.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
I don't like the word skinny.
Slender.
There he is.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Along with our broadcast team of Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrich, Kevin Harlan, I hope you'll join us in welcoming our very special guest to the broadcast tonight. The terrific, the legendary Kobe Bryant has put on a headset and placed himself in our broadcast position. Kobe, this is really terrific. Thank you for coming by.
No, I'm always happy to stop by.
He'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. This, the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldrich.
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. And, Kobe, one of your trademarks, the fadeaway jumper. It's so effective because it's unguardable.
Can't guard it. I remember playing against Eric Snow in the Sixers one time in Philadelphia, who's a really great defensive player. And I took him down the post, and I turned around, I hit a fall away. And running back up the court, he was like, man, if you're going to make that, man, it's just, I just got to put my hand up. If you're going to make that shot, God bless you. I said, well, then God bless me, because I practiced that shot thousands of times, so thank you.
And he was a good defender.
He's a great defender.
Yes.
But those fadeaway shots, players are just used to putting their hand up. But if you just put a hand up, and these are shots that I take thousands of times, you just got to hope I miss it.
And you didn't.
No, not that one.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Martin and Millsap at the small and power forward spots. The guards are Thomas and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. Hart, that's good. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Harris outside. Now here's Thomas. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Kuzma. And Hart has it in the corner. Barton with the rebound. And just about a minute into the first quarter. He kicks it to Thomas. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Big things come in small packages, Kevin. I mean, Thomas just contorting to finish through the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas.
I mean, every year, Thomas seems to up his game. I mean, a powerhouse offensive threat. It feels like he can take anyone on.
Hart the pass to James. Kobe, how important is it for young players to have mentors?
Oh, extremely important. I consider them the North Star. Right? They're always there to provide guidance and kind of a map of generally where you want to go, or the direction you want to go. And I always felt muses were important because if I could study them and see how they got to where they are, then it'll help me avoid some of the landmines that they may have stepped on and had to persevere through.
And gracious of you to become a mentor now for so many.
Well, it's part of the responsibility, I think, of giving back to the game, right? The game has given me so much. I've had great mentors in my life, and I feel like it's important to pay it forward.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And there's the pass to Kuzma. Banked in off the glass.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Thomas with the ball. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harris, that's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assists. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Here's Hart. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Ball. Drops in the tray. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
A work in progress, but the ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer and open things up a little bit.
Thomas surveying the D. And the shot goes down. Thomas got 5 now.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Ball against Thomas. He gets that one.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Harris. Passes to Jokic. The shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined. What a crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Kobe, when you think of that rough and tumble style of the Pistons and the Knicks in the 80s versus this more wide open style, which style do you appreciate more, and which style was more difficult to play?
Well, personally, I always wanted to play in the 80s. Because of the defensive rules, the illegal defense rules, where you have to play man-to-man. You know, you can't come in and 2-9 in the paint. There's no zone defenses. You know, you have to go mano-a-mano, right? If you're going to double team,
challenge.
Oh my gosh, come on now. You can't. People can't hide. Players can't hide. You know, it's a player out there that might not be a good defensive player or doesn't really want to play defense. He can hide. In the 80s, you can't do that.
No hiding.
No, there's no hiding. You're on an island.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
They get a hand on it. Kuzma against Millsap. Kuzma kicks to James. And the layup falls. LeBron's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Millsap. Back to Thomas. Pass to Harris. To halt the run. And good that time. Harris has got his second basket of the game. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now the pass to Hart. Kicks it to James. Shoots over Barton. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Passes to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses. And the Lakers take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3 ball the way they did.
Oh, no doubt. And when you're hitting a high percentage on the perimeter, everything becomes easier.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. Winning a championship is extremely difficult. You have to have so many things go right for you, and you have to be extremely fortunate to be with an organization and to have a GM that understands talent, understands the cap, understands how to build championship caliber teams. And Michael and myself were extremely fortunate, as was Larry, as was Magic. But at the same time, it becomes a player's responsibility to lead that core group of players to the title.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
A chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. The Nuggets also changing it up. Hernangomez comes in for Barton, and it's Jamal Murray in for Thomas. Murray kicks to Harris. 3-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good on the shot.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Now here's Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Outside for Millsap. 5 to shoot. Harris finds Millsap. Shoots over Kuzma. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers leading by 11 from the arc. That shot missing. Harris looking it over. Pass to Hernangomez. Harris outside. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Harris has got 6. Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced, though, who held their own against you defensively, that were always something maybe that you really enjoyed playing because you knew they were so good defensively?
Tony Allen, who's my all-time favorite to go against. I loved going up against Tony
monster,
Allen.
Huh?
He was amazing. Well, he didn't ask for any help ever.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I'm going to send Kobe down here and come for the trap. He wasn't asking for help. He's like, no, me and you. No matter how many times I hit him, no matter how many times I scored him, he was still there every single time. And I loved competing against him. Raja Bell is why I love competing against Raja.
Yeah, there were some battles with you and him when he played with Phoenix.
Yeah, because there was no back down on him, right?
None.
Eric Snow, Bruce Bowen, I liked a lot. He played the game differently. He tried to frustrate you and all these things. So I was fortunate enough to go up against some really top defenders. Kawhi, I didn't get a chance to see much because it was later in my career.
That'd have been a good matchup.
I would have loved it.
Oh, man, you can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even in point-blank range.
No good from Beasley. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Caldwell Pope against Beasley. He kicks to Murray. Got a piece of it.
Caldwell Pope just has unreal timing on defense. If you put up something soft, he's going to send it back.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
All right, Staples Center, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girl.
And to look now at the four areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Denver.
And they've been doing a great job of getting into the paint and scoring inside. The defense allowing them easy access to the rim, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Let's talk about something that I know fascinates basketball fans, Kobe, having that competitive streak, which is something that runs deep for you. Talk about the desire to dominate and completely destroy your opponent.
Well, it's the spirit of competition, right? I don't think you're doing anybody any service by going out there and competing half-hearted, right? If you truly respect the person that you're facing, then the right thing to do is to compete as hard as you possibly can against them to bring the best out of them. And that's on both ends of the floor. You can't be a one-way dominant player. You can't just compete on the offensive end and take it off on the defensive end. You got to play both sides of the ball.
Your motor never stopped. I mean, that's from our perspective on the sideline, watching you play on both ends of the floor, like you said.
Yeah, you got to keep going. And to do that, you have to train really, really hard in the off-season. I mean, that's a lot of conditioning. It's a lot of weight training, right? You have to train in extraordinary ways in order to do extraordinary things.
That free throw missing.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
That one misses. The Nuggets trail by 9. To the inside, Hernangomez. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Lakers leading by 7. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Back to Murray. Plays it up and banks it in.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Kobe, in other sports, I mean, people always admired the mind of Peyton Manning playing in the NFL. Tom Brady, the way he thinks the game through. I compare you to that. Did you have that same kind of fascination in other sports with the great players that were similar to you in basketball?
Yeah, we used to get together. I remember the first time I met Peyton was at an Orlando Magic game, 99. He came in the locker room. We were just getting started. So I was just asking questions about his process and stuff. He started going to like mock cover 2 and and I was like, and he went on for like a good 5 minutes. When he was done, I said, Peyton, I don't understand anything you just said, right? But he spoke at a level of detail that was beyond fascinating.
You were impressed by that?
Yes, which then leads to more questions. Like Tom and I talk often about that stuff too, and how much we love the game, how much we love the process and the attention to every little detail. It's fun to be around, no matter the industry.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Denver. And both free throws good from Rondo. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Thomas. Pass to Beasley. Lyles with it. He's covered by Rondo. The fader. Lyles no good. Lakers leading by 10. Inside, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And Ingram, he's still getting his weight up. He's looking pretty strong that time.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
One shot.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And the pass to Beasley. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Ingram with the steal. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. Good season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 5 rebounds, then 4 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
To stop the run, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Rondo. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Outside Thomas. Passes to Lyles. Over Beasley. Lyles no good. Lakers leading by 13. And here's Caldwell Pope. 5 points in the game. Beasley for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Rondo against Thomas. So it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Oh, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
On the perimeter, Caldwell Pope and Ingram. Beasley out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Rondo in at the guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm can succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Two shots.
That's good from Beasley. And Kobe, you think about that leadership role, challenging teammates, putting results above relationships. A lot of guys aren't comfortable with that scenario.
Yeah, most of those guys don't win, so that's that's fine. It's just the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
You know, if you're comfortable in the moments of being uncomfortable, that will get you ultimately to being comfortable in June.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Beasley outside. Thomas, no good. L.A. has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by Beasley. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's fantastic at staying strong through the contact.
Caldwell Pope against Beasley. There's Thomas with the 3. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Rondo passes to Ingram. Shoots over Barton. Here's McGee. No good off the back of the rim. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Beasley. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
That's what you get with Thomas, the IQ, the smarts. Such a terrific pass.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. And it's off from 3-point range. The Nuggets trail by 15. Outside Thomas. Down low. It's deflected. Stolen by McGee. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Thomas against Rondo. 3-pointer. Barton off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the foul on Will Barton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in. Now here is McGee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beasley against Stevenson. Clock at 4 to the paint. And McGee kicks to Ingram. Puts up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Ingram spotting up and showing that touch made him the 2nd overall pick in 2016.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
And the Lakers with some changes. James checked in for Beasley. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Gary Harris comes in for Malik Beasley. Now here is Harris. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release. He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Harris outside. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Thomas, no good. Lakers leading by 15. McGee dishes the ball. Kicks to Stevenson. Shoots over Barton. Pass the ball. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 15. Inside, Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Here's Hart. He feeds it to Stevenson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Harris kicks to Millsap. Barton passes to Thomas. From downtown, rebounded by the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Barton against Stevenson. Pass the ball. Back to Stevenson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Stevenson's got his second basket.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Thomas against Ball. Inside. Here's Jokic. And that one drops for him. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
That's a tough bucket. I mean, the D was right up on him as tight as possible. But you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the cup.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Millsap. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season, 9th in rebounding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Free throw good, Thomas. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And both free throws good for Thomas. Lakers leading by 13. Ball kicks to James. Back to Ball. The pass to Hart. Six on the shot clock. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Hart's got his third basket of the night right there.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Denver making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Pass to Millsap. Murray outside. McGee with the block. They retain possession. Blocks it again, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Here's Murray. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Lakers leading by 13. On the wing, James. Hernan Gomez covering. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. LeBron James second. Rajon Rondo fourth.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Nuggets trail by 14. Left side, Harris. He kicks it to Murray. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Hart. Offensive rebound. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. And it's Murray penetrating.
A solid shot blocker at his position. Boss length allows him to make a difference on this end.
Four on the clock. Millsap misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Kuzma kicks to James. Here's Hart. 6 points for him. Lets the three fly. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 14. Murray surveying the D. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Zubac is checked in.
One shot.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Nuggets. 17-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
Now LeBron following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Murray against Ball. Murray outside. Over to the left wing. Millsap kicks to Jokic. Clock at 6. Harris outside. Misses and the dry spell continues.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Pass to Zubac.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac. At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. So it's Denver now. They trail by 18. Harris outside. Murray for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Now, here's Ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. In the corner, it's James. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. LeBron's got 16.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Here's Jokic, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against the Lakers. The Nuggets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Two.
First free throw is good.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Hart. And he makes both free throws.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, he's such an active guy, Kev. It's hard to guard Kuzma and not foul him sometimes.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 17-point game. Rondo against Murray. Kicks it to Harris. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Rajon Rondo. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Millsap passes to Murray. And too long on the shot. Lakers leading by 17. Outside for Rondo. Kuzma passes to James. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working
like a charm.
Well, Kobe, I have to say it's been a real pleasure having you stop by our booth and spending some time with us for this game. Thanks again for coming by. I hope we can do it again.
We will, man. It's been a blast.
There he is, folks, the great Kobe Bryant. And you know, Chris, you and Kobe both playing from the same era of the NBA. He was sharing his thoughts about current trends in the league. Do you feel it's different from when you and Kobe both played?
Oh, definitely. I mean, when you look now, just defensively, when we came into the game, hand checking was allowed. Then after that, zones were allowed in the game. When we first came in, you think about the three-point line, the best three-point shooters in the game. Maybe we're allowed to take 2 a game at that time. Now you see guys, they can let it fly 6 or 7 times, 10 or 12 times, 15 times. So I do think that the game has changed, but I just think that's great because the game has evolved. I love watching where these young players are playing and their skill sets now, and I can't wait to see where the game goes.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game, is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
Beasley's checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for LeBron. And then for Denver, Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Beasley in for Gary Harris. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 17. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Murray. He's got 10. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Murray's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Ingram outside. Pass to Kuzma. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
That was very undisciplined half of basketball they just played. You can see it in all the points they gave up at the free throw line. Listen, I don't mind the aggressive attitude, but they took it too far with all the silly, crazy fouls.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Harris and Barton, the two wings. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. And it's Thomas in the point guard. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
To the middle, here's Thomas. Paul gets a hand on it, and he recovers it. And the basket by Thomas. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Fades away. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though, one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lakers leading by 11. Now, here's Ball. And there's the pass to Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And there were a lot of hidden gems, Chris, in that 2017 draft, and Kyle Kuzma is right at the top of the list.
Well, Kuzma was taken with the 27th overall pick, but he looked like a top 5 pick if you ask me. He probably was just for being a 3-year player at Utah, but that time in college allowed him to hone his skill set. I mean, he came into the league with a wide variety of very polished moves.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And so he hits both. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double.
Yeah.
And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. Here's Millsap after the basket by Los Angeles. Back to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over McGee. Jokic, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas. Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it shows some improvement and consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Well, a lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing, Kevin. I mean, he's a natural catalyst for this team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that and some.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Outside Thomas. In the corner, it's Harris. It's Barton on the wing. Over LeBron. Barton, no luck. Lakers leading by 15. LeBron drives in. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Gotta admire the focus, James, not allowing the D to get the better of him.
Thomas against Ball. Baseline jumper. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Hart. That's tipped. Harris with it. He's got 9. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Barton outside. Back to Harris for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the inside, and the dunk by James.
Defensively, I know we say it every game. You have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Wow, it's time for them to switch up their defense on him because what they've been doing so far is not working.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Thomas finds Harris. Back to Thomas. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Paul Millsap. And that's 10 points for Jokic. Feeds to James. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Now, here's Thomas. 18 points for him. And the shot goes down. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
Now, Thomas is so important to them, not just for his passing, but because he's a professional scorer.
Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma against Millsap. Kuzma kicks to Hart. Harris against Ball. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Connects from three-point range. Hart's got 9 points.
Oh, this is the unselfishness Ball brings to the table, the definition of a pass-first point guard.
Double team on Thomas. Pass to Jokic. Back to Thomas. And Ball comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. Los Angeles leading by 15. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. The pass to Hart. Back to Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for that the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful?
Yeah, what I look for is balance of talent. are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, that's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to get.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for JaVale McGee. Good on the second free throw. When you look at the amount of threes, Chris, being taken now, do you think the league as a whole is too dependent upon the perimeter offense?
I don't think so. If you look at Golden State, we all tend to think that they've shot the most threes last year. It actually was Houston.
Right.
And when you look at how Golden State does not just settle for threes, Kevin, but they can shoot them at any time. And maybe the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA, Curry, will lay a difficult layup over the top of your head just as quick as he'll shoot a tough three from 45 feet. That's what it seems like, but the good teams like a Golden State make you feel like they're shooting a lot of threes, but actually play with a balanced game. Those that try to copycat and just shoot threes, I don't think they've won a championship yet. So I think it's about having that balance. And maybe the league overall is shooting too many threes, but the champions who shoot threes, I don't think take too many.
Thomas against Ball. Thomas goes in. Outside Millsap. Will it go? He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Stevenson against Barton. He tries for three, but they get it back. Ball dishes to James. Another shot. Back to Ball. Off target with his three. The Nuggets trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barton kicks to Harris. Passes it to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. Lakers leading by 17. And here is James. 26 points for him. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, Kevin, you can't afford to let James get any separation. He's a terrific shooter off the screen.
Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. Barton surveying the floor. Back to Jokic. Thomas gets a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
Nice shot by James.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Thomas. 20 points for him. Three-pointer. Barton bangs home the trifecta. Barton's got 6.
Well, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram comes in for LeBron. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Pass to Beasley. In the corner, Murray with it. From the arc. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Lakers leading by 20. To the inside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Barton's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
Jamal Murray. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And he can't hit the second. Lakers leading by 19 points. Beasley with it. Outguarded by Murray. Beasley, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Rondo. Here's Ingram. He's got 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his fourth. The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken second overall back in 2016. Was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he can reach the rafters.
Barton kicks to Thomas. Beasley against Plumlee. Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got 22 points.
Now, he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
Rondo finds Stevenson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for 2.
Two.
And that one falls for Stevenson. Both free throws good from Lance Stevenson. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nuggets. He kicks it to Plumlee. Back to Thomas. Over Rondo. That one wide left.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Caldwell Pope against Murray. Caldwell Pope up top. 7 points in the game. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Outside Thomas. The pass to Lyles. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Assist from
Thomas got his fourth
Isaiah
assist with that last one here tonight.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 8, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's just great work inside. Ingram showing the tool set.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And the free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail by 21.
Lakers foul call. Michael Beasley. That's his first personal foul.
And it's been a tough past season and a half for Isaiah Thomas. Traded from Boston to Cleveland and then once again traded to the Lakers. Rare to see a guy get traded twice in a season following an MVP caliber performance like he had back in 2017.
And the first one drops. And it takes a certain team for Thomas to fit in with well. Wasn't the case, though, with the Cavs.
Yeah, Thomas is a point guard, not a pass guard. He's a guy that's going to look to score more than anything else. And it didn't quite work with the Cavs, but you put him in an up-tempo offense, that young man can flourish. Still young enough and is with a team more suited, I think, for his skills now. I bet he has a big bounce-back year.
Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. Here's Beasley, and they pick up 2. Beasley's got 9 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Here is Thomas. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Wide open look here for Murray. Drains it from beyond the arc. 16 points for him.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Now here's Ingram. Over Plumlee. And another basket for the Lakers. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Rondo against Thomas. Murray left side. No good on the shot. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Lakers. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Brandon Ingram's out there with Beasley, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot.
You got to play up on Ingram, especially when he's looking to shoot from the mid-range area.
The Nuggets shooting 47%, pretty solid. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Beasley kicks to Rondo. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Ingram dishes to Rondo. Back to Ingram. There's the triple. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Murray. Here's the three, but they'll get another chance. Here's Barton. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's foul number 2 for him.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Hart, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming onto the floor for your Lakers, Josh Hart.
Lakers leading by 23. Here's Beasley. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Barton in the corner. Kicks it to Thomas. Pass to Plumlee. Thomas dishes to Murray. 5 on the clock. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball, just dribbling through defenders like it's nothing.
Rondo's scanning the floor. Ingram against Barton. Ingram kicks to McGee. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Thomas passes to Murray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Michael Beasley. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Free throw good, Murray. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Ball. Pass to Kuzma. And Hart has it in the corner. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Now, here's Lyles. Here's Murray, and he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got 11 points here in just the second half. Lakers leading by 18. Hart kicks to McGee. Back to Hart. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Harris. Ingram against Barton. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Barton with it, out guarded by Ingram. There's the triple. And the Lakers with another miss. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They trail by 18. Barton finds Harris. Now here's Ingram to the inside. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. It's Barton on the wing. Takes a 3. That shot off, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Down low, and it's McGee with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Harris kicks to Lyles. The pass to Plumlee. It's Barton on the wing. Harris outside. And that one goes long.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
They get it again. Over to the left wing. Ingram attacking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Slithering into the lane with such ease. I mean, when Ingram is aggressive, it forces the D to act.
See, we have a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. You're going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
Now, here's Jokic. Barton kicks to Jokic. Stolen by McGee. Now the Lakers on the break. Ingram's running. Got that one up quick. Ingram's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Harris outside. Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. Murray against Ball. Looking to end the run. Murray, good. Murray's got 25 points.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Snatched up. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Millsap. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Murray against Ball. McGee dishes the ball. Ingram outside. Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade the player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the all-star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now? And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions quickly.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Murray nails both of them.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Here's LeBron. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 19. Murray with it. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Hart the pass to Kuzma. No good again that time. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Harris outside. In the corner, Murray with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 18 points just in the second half.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Shoots from the line. And that one hits back iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And stolen by LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack. Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, if you hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
The first one falls. And for LeBron, this decision to come to L.A. was less about C-Webb, his legacy, and more about his life.
I mean, he wanted a new challenge. Let's think about it. He gets to play in the West for the first time. That's a different style of play. I mean, it's the biggest market he's ever been in. He can take advantage of life off the court for once. I mean, he's close to his son who plays in high school in L.A. You know he's a family man. And the Lakers had a lot to offer LeBron beyond the basketball.
Now here's Barton. Millsap kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Harris with it. Now guarded by Ball. And slam dunk by Harris.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Here's Murray following the basket by LeBron James. Jokic against McGee. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Murray.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Hart, guarded by Harris. Murray against Ball. Pass to Kuzma. No good with the triple.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? I mean, last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropping.
Murray against Ball. Jokic inside. Shoots over McGee. Jokic, no good.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
The drive by James buries it down low. James has got 6 in the quarter.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Denver calls timeout. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Millsap finds Thomas. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. James looking it over. Back to Hart. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
LA ball.
Here's LeBron off the inbound, and another basket for the Lakers.
James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Thomas kicks to Jokic. Back to Thomas. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 26 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
LA ball.
1:43 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hart. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
And here is Ball. James kicks to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Stevenson's checked in for Josh Hart. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Beasley. Shots good by Lyles.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
Thomas against Rondo. James kicks to Rondo. Pass to Stevenson. Beasley with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Hernan Gomez, and the layup's good off the glass.
And you see the initiative. Thomas making things happen with passes like that.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Shots good by Lyles. Six seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now Beasley. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.